you would have seen me playing this earlier.
We're still cool, ain't we?
Yep, this is just the intro for the new game mode. Yep, that's the meteor that started this whole thing. If you don't know, this game mode was sort of dropped on. Well, what I've seen cartoons who showed there's own record so far, and typical gamers do this. But right now, this is my first time actually playing this properly. Yep, this is 3 days later. This is basically sort of like a zombie virus.
And if they're asymptomatic? No, absolutely not. You start housing patients who look healthy at the Civic Center, you're gonna break quarantine.
Who cares about quarantine, bitch? New Mexico's all under lockdown.
What?
Here's patient zero.
No, don't touch him.
Who cares if he wants to touch him? He's gonna turn into a zombie. Yep. Several days later.
The National Guard's holding position until the army gets here. No, it's worse. Bartlett doesn't come close, so I can't even say if it's terrorism or something else.
Well, what the fuck do you think? Do you think the fucking ISIS literally just fucking hijacked the fucking meteor? Even if they fucking could, it would almost be impossible. They need a fucking jet engine to do that. And lots of fuel. If they wanted to fucking spin a fucking virus almost run about fucking 2,000 miles away. Alright, I'm just gonna stop here because this is the intro of the thing. Yep. There is 4 new cutscenes. Well, there's 4 things. And this is a part of the new game mode. It's basically like COD Zombies, but in a different fashion. Because now you can have... Alright. So, let's do this.
Infection comes...
Son of a bitch.
Jordan,
We're good.
seriously? Briefing is in a minute and you're pulling apart the explosives back?
This is Liza. Just making sure they got it.
Nurseries are the heart of the parasite's ability to adapt to our containment needs.
That, there's a nasty piece of work.
Your turn.
Right. With ongoing operations in the area, we can't launch any fire missions or predator strikes. So, we're gonna barbecue the nursery with these prototype nanothermite charges before it goes online. Can I say barbecue? 6 won't care, of course.
The target is a hot springs resort.
Yep, so now we're going to resort. Alright, this is with the doctor.
She has a vaccine. Maybe she has a cure. Maybe I can stop working in a quarantine tent that's lined with claymores and C4.
You're a humanitarian, and I'm not sure you can afford to be.
You have a better option on the table? Because we're barely containing this. And I hope you have a solution that doesn't involve a nuclear response. I heard them talk.
Okay. Let's try it your way. Let's extract Dr. McIntosh and pray to God she's got answers we can use.
Merci.
Yeah, that guy's French, if you didn't know. And also there was 2 new characters also dropped. One of them called Ryan, and then one of them
3
called...
days before the outbreak.
Oh, this
NASA
is, I
tried
think
to
this
meteorite
is
fell into this
a...
area. We got confirmation that a local named Boyd Brooks hauled the object back to his salvage yard.
Coincidence?
No. He was trying to sell it online. This is why I called you, Your Highness.
So... Where are you? Wait. I'm Russian, so I'm supposed to know something about it.
I thought you'd appreciate the heads up. We can leave the politics to 6. Our job is to secure it.
What's the plan?
thought, I think I'm supposed to actually see that one first. But yeah, I'm definitely not going to do pandemic, because that basically means it's basically a free fire situation. So the best of us wins. So let's play normal. It's my first game mode of this. So yeah, outbreak is basically just a set in New Mexico and a virus situation. I haven't got that many characters yet, but it's a 3-man team. Alright. Oh, I'm going to Jonka. I can do the Django. No, I'm gonna play as Glass, actually. Because Glass can literally turn into a sniper, so. And plus, I've got a suppressor on it, so I don't. Boom! Actually, no. Let's try one of the new characters out. Oh, this is an early access build, which basically means we can't use them. No! Damn! Lion is probably one of the best ones you could pick. To be honest, or Tachanka. Because you can just plant his turret, boom. But the thing is, his turret doesn't have a suppressor. But that Glass does. I don't know what the intros are like. I can't remember the intros correctly. I think this one came in a helicopter. Yeah. I think it's only the nest that we get out on foot. Yeah, Jagger's in that helicopter. Oh, Jaeger. Freaking I'm well. He's dead. Oh god. I'm really sure I've got suppressor on this thing. But yeah, you don't have any, well, things. Oh god. Oh god, he's turning. Because they have they have a passive mode and they have an aggressive mode. The aggressive mode is easy and oh god. Yeah, but it seems that yeah. Oh, breacher, damn it, she's got me a bit. We've got a chunk of this. Freaking out. Oh god! Oh, freaking hell. Oh my god. There's health in here, please be health.
I've got roaches converging on your position.
I got. I think it's bad that we're stuck in this bloody room. Look at that poor guy. Oh god, we got a freaking witch. she's not like your average freaking witch. I mean, like, she's a witch that, I mean, oh, Ash, watch the freaking door. Damn it. The connection was too bad. This time I'm not gonna use, if I'm gonna have to use someone like tank to Chonka, because of the fact that he's kind of way better, to be honest. Fuck's sake, he has a portable minigun. Yeah, so these are of course all the costumes. I'm not gonna play Pandemic because of the fact I don't want to freaking die instantaneously as soon as I spawn. Yeah. Yep. These are the only ones I basically have right now. Portable MLG. Well, MLG. Yeah, so it's basically this entire place was infected. And did I put a thing on this? I just want to know because if I need to switch to my sidearm, I need to know. Damn it! Then I'm not ready. Let's customize this. Suppressor. Let's go with the normal rim siege. Alright, so Tachanka is a freaking Russian badass, basically. So basically, he is the Terminator of almost everything.
Resort approach confirmed. Find those weak
Oh,
points and
no,
set
we
the
go, I
charges.
think,
Be prepared for heavy
thing
resistance.
with two. Alright, here comes all of us. No shit, Sherlock, it's their fucking nest. What are they? Yes. I like to go silent on these kind of missions. Go. Breach. Alright, there's normally... Right, here they are. Yeah, because you can't bring your foot.
I've got heat signatures moving in fast. Protect the explosives. You've got incoming.
Oh my god, who plays the explosive? Oh my god. I was not ready for this. Because we needed the protected fucking thing you retard.
Explosives under attack.
I'm gonna place this right here because the fact that it's mostly going from here.
Set the explosives.
Oh god, come on. Right now we need to worry about ourselves.
Check the charge.
Oh! I couldn't even really do that, but who cares?
Charge destroyed. Make the next one count. go.
Nope.
Safe.
Yeah, 44 seconds left. Right.
Explosives destroyed. You're gonna need to plant another one.
Fuck, you can't take them all, mate. Fuck, I don't even notice.
Charge replanted. Mission back on track.
Fucking if I could anyone fucking internet. God. Cause I need, when the full thing comes out, I need a bloody get the other cameras. No.
We have an active
Damn it.
situation.
No, I don't want to fucking do this. Quick smart, I don't want to fucking do Oracle. Wait, what? 25? Holy shit. Normal. I think that's enough. We're on the 8th of March. 25 days time is probably going to be. Tachanka, good. Yes, the first one. Freaking hell yes. The first one is hard because of the fact that you first, when you get the explosives. Let's go smoke then. How about, actually yeah, we'll have the shotgun. And impact grenade. I went with smoke because of the fact this guy took Tachanka. And Tachanka is most probably the best one in this game mode. Doc kind of shit, to be honest. Because in between things, there's health. When you get to the thermite site, which is sometimes always changes. I downloaded this game mode.
You'll be taking a shortcut through Patient Zero's basement. First,
Look at me in the
you're gonna
middle.
need those custom explosives. I airdropped to your location.
Alright, so you can't freaking airstrike the thing, but you can, just reload. Alright, this guy's done it, but
We're registering multiple hostiles on approach.
Oh my god, big dude. Big dude. Fuck you. Fuck you all. Alright, we are... the big guys have problems right now. Come on, charge at me, you fucker. Come on, charge at me. Yeah, because the things before you can literally stab him like what he did. That's how you did. Come at me, bitch. It could sometimes take 3. Oh god!
No enemy movement on your position. Keep going.
They gotta expect a good ambush.
I think that was freaking Tachanka. You can always with a good ambush, yeah. Alright. So this is why if you want to refill all your ammo.
Well, isn't this lovely? Homey
Don't worry, I've got you covered.
You're almost at Patient Zero's house.
Loading new magazine! Swapping bags!
Can I pick this up? Yeah. Yeah, we can't. I kind of we kind of need it. But
Hold up. The perimeter's still live. Find a way to shut off the electricity. That'll do it. Continue your approach. Breachers! Don't leave any of them standing.
oh god, I didn't know I was being attacked until it was too late. Guys, I don't think you need to be worrying about me mostly. I think you need to be worrying about a freaking witch or wizard, whatever thing it is. Reminds me of the wizards from freaking Destiny. Oh god, I got 17 health. No, ma. Health, I freaking need the health. I need the health so bad.
That's a quick pick me up.
And that bitch can also blind you.
Toxic babes are in position. Loading bag!
We need to take her out. Oh god. Oh mine. Oh, 55 health. Doc, I need a freaking doctor. I need a doctor. I need a doctor. Doctor right now. But yeah, this guy's freaking. Oh shit, I lost ammo and all that. Oh god. And crashed. Net. We need to do something about the internet. It's where you I'm putting a match, and 5 seconds later I get the freaking move off it. Mine is on my bloody TV. Must be with this because it's not. It's can't handle the bloody thing. I need to unlock one of these. Match has begun. Right. Alright, I'm going to pick a class super. Damn it. Oh, no one's going for Tachanka. Suppressor. And, no. Stun grenade because it stuns them. So, oh god, it's just me and Ash. Oh god. To be honest, I'm not sure. I can't freaking. Oh my god. We're going to lose this for sure. It always. Whenever I've seen Omraka and, well, everyone play it, it's always a 3-man team. Oh, freaking, that's only me.
Reach your location ASAP.
Oh god. No. I'm gonna have a whackity boom. Yeah, they stroll around me. Actually, guys, I don't think I can actually do this, to be honest. So yeah, I'm gonna quit and then do another one. Because whenever I see, well, when I saw Omraka and all that do it, I've always seen a 3-man team. Because that's all you can actually have in the thing. If I actually had done, well, if I played it all the time that a freaking a couple of freaking last month and up to this to today, I would have been I would have been okay. Hopefully these guys don't have freaking terrible internet like me, and they just can quit. Because there's no freaking worry, because I'm not gonna fucking play alone. I'm picking the chunk of it. Ash, alright, you need to stop fucking Ash, and you need to fucking smoke again. Oops, I smoked again. Oh my god. To be honest, if this thing happened in real life, Donald Trump would just fucking press the button and nuke every fucking, well, Russia, probably Syria, China, because everyone would have thought it was a fucking terrorist attack.
Be prepared for heavy
But it probably wouldn't have been. Because whatever it is, I say.
Did someone forget to tell you? Hush. They will find us soon enough.
Smoke, you need to be freaking quiet, alright? Smoke, what the hell? I'm going to charge for complaint or you report. Oh god, they know we're here. They know we're here. Look at me. Planting all the explosives. As soon as I'm to Chonka, I'm gonna wait till the last one to move through the fact I'm the freaking slowest most person out. Well, I'm slow because I got so much body armor on.
Hold up. I've got heat signatures moving in fast. Protect the charge. You've got inbound.
Yeah, let's just leave for a sec. Everyone would do is a freaking terrorist attack. And actually, sometimes it couldn't be. But who the frick could make an alien virus such as this? Mom, you are gonna have to do something about the freaking internet. Mom, we'll have to do something about the freaking internet. Oh my god. My internet is freaking terrible when I do videos. It was terrible at fucking Sunderland. Mine's not. Let's just check my phone. Outbreak barracks. vehicle thing. Alright, I'll just head to my operators. Alright, now Junker loadout. This weapon. I don't know why anybody got that one for then. Nah. Alright. Glass fucking beast. Alright, I'm just gonna have to put everybody terrorist on for a second. Because of the fact that I need everybody more credits. Let's try and do it lone wolf normal. Yeah, this is my second, I think it's my actual first time doing lone wolf. I used to be kind of beast at this game. I think this one's out of fucking playing. I hate these playing ones. I hate when I do it with Ash. Oh. Alright, let's do Twitch. Damn it, I'm put fucking suppressor on.
Eliminate the terrorist.
Damn it, I wanted to try and fucking injure him. Damn it. Yeah, I didn't move back enough. Damn it. Once again, I'm a very good character. Won't for a retry. I should use this guy. That.
Eliminate the terrorist.
But the one thing is, this must be a test or something. Because I don't know anyone, and I mean anyone, that would sort of do this for a living. Unless they dressed up as the firefighters and all that. No. There's a regular and a... Fucking hell, that made me fucking flinch. Fuck!
Eliminated all friendlies.
Whenever a fucking explosion happens, I fucking jump. I'm not fucking used to the feeling, am I? Fucking hate this. I used to be level fucking 20 and a fucking pro at this game. And the normal at the least. It's because I've been playing Call of Duty and all that. I've been playing Call of Duty, I've been playing other games like shit like that. Call of Duty GTA, and for Christ's sake, I'm better at sniping a freaking alcohol's tailbone than this game. Because the only one that can freaking get a sniper is bloody glass. Chonka. Cash room. We're not very well for cash room. Legion. Ella. Damn, I wish I had a freaking. I wish I had the bloody. Oh, what's her name again? I can't remember her name. She's the one that has the welcome mat.
Hostiles regrouping. Secure the hostage.
Oh my god. Look at all this money. I don't think barbed wire would work against a freaking zombie apocalypse. But imagine you have to place the entirety of, like, I'm the jungle motherfucker. Unless you have freaking bloody thermite on the team, I don't think they're going through here. Oh god, I can't put the place down. The place is down here, but it's crap here. It's okay here. I didn't mean to freaking hit Legion. A Legion like that.
Hostiles neutralized. Reinforce the area. Hostiles regrouping. Hostile insertion. Keep the hostage safe.
I was just like going in there. Hello there. I don't know if there's anything is with an accent or not. Oh my god. It's probably the fucking worst Russian accent ever. Like a Legion right there. I'm at this fucking door. If anyone breaks that, they're dead. Oh god.
3 hostiles left. The threat has been eliminated.
Legion just.
Hostiles regrouping. Secure the area.
I keep on hitting my teammates because they just run in front of the fucking bullets. Like, what level are my teammates?
Hostile insertion. Prepare to engage.
90. How about Ella? People 90. I am level 20. I should see. These are level 6. Legion is level 71. Oh, that's a hostage.
3 hostiles remaining. Hostiles eliminated. Reinforce the area. Hostiles regrouping.
Window barricaded!
You know, let's pick up all that.
The hostage safe. Hostiles approaching.
Laser wire deployed.
Legion, get the fuck out the way.
Loading magazine!
Three hostiles left. The threat is eliminated. Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
He and she got over kills because the fact they were out inside. Look at Legion with those fucking trainers. That with all those fucking gear. Legion's like a fucking teenager and you're like, Legion, this is what we're supposed to do. And this is what you're not supposed to do. You're not supposed to be running around, gunning them down. You're supposed to be staying here. I'm not supposed to be doing all of them. Alright, to be honest, I don't think I can get any other character. But, yeah, I got all freaking first characters. Now I can work on getting Blackbeard. Yeah, because they didn't know me for Dad's Blackbeard. Oh, what that? Yeah, anyways, yeah. Is the Operation Sea Land combat? Alright. I not mind getting Twitch because she's a fucking loser. When she's in a gunfight, you should be running away from her. No, not fucking multiplayer, nah. Actually, you know, that's like a casual rank of multiplayer. Okay. Alright. So, casual player multiplayer. And if I protect the hostage, we're kind of fucked. Oh no, most of them put an order to protect the hostage. Fuke. Fuke, 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 fuck, 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 fuck. Oh my god. Oh god, I'm Quiver Pop. I'd rather be his shoulder layers than Quiver Pop, to be honest. TDM, secure area. Round 1, defend. This is defend and attack, isn't it? Legion. 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 Legion.
We need to protect the biohazard container. Secure the room.
Who in the freaking hell is listening to freaking Lady Gaga? Or whoever that freaking thing. Whoever that was.
Op 4 drone has found the biohazard container. Ten seconds. 5 seconds. Op 4 has located the biohazard container.
I don't know what we're please, I mean, it's crazy. Look at Capcom, huh? Hello, I am the sunny here. Oh god, they're freaking reaching. Oh shit, done that. Oh, it's 5v4. Yay. Jesus Christ. So Castle and Legion as well. 107. 2. Throw it, throw it, throw it. You're gonna die, you're gonna fucking die. Oh god, Castle's dead.
Prevent further access to the biohazard container. All friendlies have been neutralized.
Damn it! Fucking, oh my god, Legion! You're a fucking retard. Like, now we're attacking. So we have Sledge, Fuse, Twitch, Blitz, and Haban. Who's Japanese? Oh god. Who's got dirty? Who's got fucking Taiwanese? So there's Chinese, Japanese.
Locate the biohazard container. Good work. The biohazard container has been located. Seconds.
Damn it.
5 seconds to insertion. Biohazard container located. Proceed to its location.
Someone know who two of them are. Let's do some further recon. No, this is outside again. Oh. It's a good point to roll them out, most probably. No. How do I do this? Alright. Let's breach. No, let's put a normal breach charge there.
Hostile activity neutralized the threat. Securing the room. Resume securing the container once the threat is neutralized. Hostile activity. Resume securing the container once the threat is neutralized. One op 4 remaining. Op 4 neutralized. Mission successful.
I shot him a whole bunch of stuff. Alright. Ooh, no mute. Let's go mute. Let's go mute. Get deployable shield. Gonna go in the corner. I'm gonna go in the corner. Surprise!
Barricade the room. We need to protect the biohazard container.
What's that? Oh,
Jammer ready to activate.
jam already to activate. Fuck.
Op 4 drone located the biohazard container. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds to insertion. Op 4 drone has located the biohazard container.
Shield deployed!
Well, this is the second. This is 2.0 chill corner. Rook's doing the same thing. Hit him. Yeah. Got him there. Gonna need some fucking healing.
Op 4, last operator standing. Friendly victorious. Hostile
We fucking. Oh my god. The guy that. No. I think it was the. I think it was Rock. Rock won us the match. I'm keeping with this. I think I got both suppressed weapons. So, yep.
Find the biohazard container location.
Oh, I'm purple.
Good work. The biohazard container has been located. Seconds. 5 seconds to go. Biohazard container located. Proceed to its location.
Drones activated.
They're going straight in, boy. Ooh, Castle's been here. Fucking rock. Yes! Oh, fucking crap. He's dead. Right, this guy's so
Hostile activity. Resume securing the container once the threat is neutralized. Op 4 neutralized. Mission successful.
I think I got last, didn't I? Oh, I got fourth? I was dead. I got fourth and now he's dead. How the fuck is that possible?
An hour and 16 minutes, oh my god! Oh my god, it's an hour and 16 minutes, oh fuck this. But they're all just fucking push, but they're all fucking push. No one can figure out what to do. I don't fucking know what to do.
The Donald's a fucking maniac. Well, no, he's not a maniac, he's a fucking weirdo. Oh. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of fucking shit. No, it's not gonna shock. CBRN threat unit. Oh my god. Alright. Is the growing threat of biological and chemical attacks propelled all special forces units to receive training, function under extreme conditions, and to handle hazardous materials. Six created the chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear CBRN threat unit. Formalizing a standard in the best practices in events such attacks as CBRN operators are experts to handle level 4 crisis hot zones. So basically, like, but that threat is not nuclear, biological, and chemical. Well, no, it's not biological, no chemical, no well, it's not chemical, it's not biological, it's not nuclear, it's not radiological. It's a fucking virus. Hey, you don't have fucking level 4 hazardous scientists that go into these fucking hot zones, do you? Because if you fucking do, America, well then you're fucking crazy. Well, I think you've actually all heard of them. SEAL Team 6. Yep. But this time, it's basically CBRN. So, how the fuck do you get this training? You have to go through, so basically you have to spend a year, like maybe 3 years in SAS, train as an SAS specialist, then head off to SEAL Team 6, then you can head into here. Is that what it is? Because that's it. I'll fuck this shit up. Because altogether you basically need to spend around about 15, maybe 30, depends how long, oh no, 2 years in the normal military, and then SAS you need to know all weapons and how they fucking function, and boys dismantle them in a couple of seconds and not rebuild them back again. Yeah, you're probably going to look at almost 10 years at least. If you want to go into SEAL Team 6, it's around about 5 years. I'm saying 5 years because I can't remember exactly what numbers they are, but I think it's like 2, maybe 3 years in the military, then 2 years training as an SAS special, and then that's if, because only the best of the best military, or the best people in their class, or platoon for example, will move on to a better platoon, and if they move on again and again and again and again and again and again, they might become an SAS special agent, well, an SAS agent. I have to call them agents because get our 6 credits, how the fuck I must do that. But why the fuck would anyone play with Legion? Yes, he's a freaking person who creates viruses, but he's probably the one who fucking made the virus. Alright, I thought. So freaking hell, these guys are bloody legends apparently. This guy's for sure is freaking. Do you know what this guy reminds me of? He reminds me of bloody Hateful Delirious. He always fucking reminds me of that. Well, it's either Jason or Hateful Delirious. Or Batman. This guy just basically reminds me of almost every single sort of YouTuber that wears masks. The real the person I like the most is most probably this guy. This guy's a freaking beast. Oh. Let's just watch.
I know what you're wondering. What's in the canister? I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill you. I'm only mucking about. Relax. As for what's in the canister, it's best you don't ask.
You can usually see right there. First off, he's a fucking British. Well, where is it? Yeah, he's British. So he's probably a former SAS agent, or maybe even an SAS operative. Second of all, he's got one of the most freaking dangerous biological weapons ever. Why the fuck do you think he's wearing a gas mask attached to his back and holding a fucking shotgun at the ready? Who would be my next favourite? Probably Doc. Because he saves lives. I don't want to do that because I hate blood, to be honest. I hate blood. I fucking hate it.
I've learned from experience that the place to save lives is in the field, not an office. And sometimes, the only way to save a life
Is to take one.
is to take one.
I know you guys too much. Thatcher is also British, I think. He's got. Yeah, he's British. Thatcher.
GPS satellites, unmanned drones, fucking laser sights.
Fucking laser sights.
The more it hurts when they're kicked out from under you. If there's one thing I know for sure, it's that a 6-inch blade never loses reception.
Thatcher's a fucking badass. For freaking sure. He's a fucking badass. So these are FBI freaking SWAT. Well, LA FBI SWAT. If you have to actually say so. Operator's name Alexander guys, I've got to ask you a question. Well, because I'm on a Russian character. In Russia, there was, well, no, let's just start off with the brief name of it. If you search up something called the Elephant's Foot, it's, well, if you know the history about, well, it's why it's nicknamed the Elephant's Foot is because a nuclear power plant in Russia, oh god, I can't remember the name of the place. It was in nuclear meltdown, and basically just before it exploded, of course, every chemical in that sort of area, every chemical basically reacted and made something called the Elephant's Foot. I can't remember when it was. I don't know when it was, but it was actually said if you spent a minute in the room when it was still really well, when it was just created, or just a couple of minutes after it was, you'd die. Well, you'd died in a minute. So yeah. I actually saw the entire, when I mean the entire, I don't mean just like the building looked down. I mean it. Well, I'm definitely not surprised that. Well, I'm not surprised themselves that they've literally put the entire the entire city in a bloody steel sheet or steel thing around it. I don't know how many died. I don't know, to be honest. But there was a similar thing that would have happened. Well, basically, something happened not too long ago. It was a nuclear station, a nuclear power station, was in meltdown, and apparently, of course, went into meltdown. So, I can't remember where it is in Europe, but I know it would have affected most of France, of course, all of England, and almost half of Asia. I think that's correct. It was a, and apparently, I'm just serious myself, but apparently aliens came from outer space and they just sucked up the bloody nuclear radiation. If that was possible, well, if we were in just when we were cavemen, let's just say I think almost more than Europe would have been lost in the nuclear meltdown if it would have happened millions and millions of years ago. Because back then, when we were just started our civilization, basically every single country or / continent, Asia, Africa, USA, and South America was all connected basically. So you could literally walk from Australia, from the place of kangaroos and all that, all the way up to freaking Greenland. Or for Christ's sake, you could walk from the top of Russia all the way down to Antarctica. It was that easy. Yes, of course it would take a long time, but you could walk anywhere. If you could walk anywhere in the world, you could have done it back then. So let's just say you wanted to walk away from fucking Britain because of the terrible weather. You could literally just walk out of there. And I think that was literally for hundreds and hundreds of years. If I had to choose one power station that would most probably be better, I'd probably say hydrogen, but geothermal, kinda bad, isn't it? Because you've got to place yourself right, well, you've got to place a geothermal power station right next to either a really, really, really hot, well, really hot country, or you've got to find a second option. The second option most probably being a volcano. Yeah. And you know how bad that's going to be. But talking another news about Star Wars, we could actually make, well, if we just wanted to make the shell of the Death Star, we could have done it, to be honest. Yes, Earth would have been mined to a core, but yeah. What do you think would be better? Having 2 million Death Star outer shells? Or literally just making one Death Star that can literally fire anywhere, anytime? Which could actually kind of happen. Now I think about it. Yeah. So, is that now? Do. Jack, Alright, Frost as the welcome mat, yep. Bob. I want. Wait, where the hell? Oh, here he is. Jackal. One guy that I think we all would love to have in our arsenal. Or do you just love it when you're tracking, well, let's just say you're tracking a certain character. Wouldn't you love it if you said a couple of lines about the, well, so for example, where is she? Here. Oh god, Carrier or whatever. So it looks like the hunter has become the hunted. That would be good, alright, to be honest. That would be amazing. And then there's been really videos about where are they? Yep. This one. Yeah. There's literally been a video, well, an entire video about this. Well, about what ringtones should certain operatives have. Pardon me. But yeah. So I think there was one for Tachanka, which was, I think, the Russian national anthem. Bloody hell. So the Russian was a. I didn't have all of them, did I? What did I don't know. But whatever. So, well, oh god, I'm gonna have to get the video up. Is about having certain ringtones. I think mute. Of course, I did. This thing mute. Johnson mute. Signal disruptor. Yes, that would have been a freaking amazing if I placed in either freaking biohazard bomb, whatever it was. His was on, I think it was the Russian national anthem. Cartoons are literally just done a video about this, the new game mode. It's been out for a long time in Britain. It's around about 9 o'clock now. I think I can check what time it is now in America. Yeah, and no. In New Orleans right now it's 4:51 p.m. in New Orleans. Yeah. Alright. Alright, Mum, that's good, because I'm literally doing a video right now and you just said, where the hell are we going? What the hell are you doing? At that time. I'm doing a live stream. To be honest, I don't think you should have said those. Yeah. Cartoons video. Also new game, zombies game.
I'm bringing tranquilizer. I don't know what I'm bringing because it didn't fit me.
Oh no, it's not this game. Huh. Weird. To be honest, I was thinking about, well, I was thinking that someone actually do a video about this, but whatever. Yep, so far there's been a lot of Fortnite videos on from Typical Gamer. A couple of run about 2 Far Cry 5, like maybe 2 Forest, yep. And yep, he's literally doing a live stream right now on Fortnite. To be honest, Fortnite, they need to really they need to think more about banning people for no odd reason. My friend Daniel is, but the thing was, he got, well, think about this. If you had a guy with a bloody sniper, alright, he literally had a sniper, and he zoned in on your head, which everyone can actually do on Fortnite and Call of Duty. He got banned. Well, Daniel got banned off freaking zombies for doing bloody challenges. I don't get that. So would you ban me if I was just aiming down scope, waiting for someone to pop out, and boom, straight if I can pull your head off? No. No, I wouldn't. Well, no, you wouldn't. Because if you freaking did, I'd make a fucking complaint about the freaking game designers. But if there's one thing that at least presidential Trump should do, is at least ban assault rifles. The only people who freaking should hold those are freaking either fucking drug dealers or bloody people who go on the fucking black market. They're the only people who should be buying those guns, to be honest. hunting rifles, yeah, of course. But I don't know any person, well, any gun store that literally, that they can freaking, that they can turn a freaking sniper from an LMG. And Donald Trump keeps on blaming on the mentally ill people. The mentally ill people who were allowed to fucking buy guns, you retard. If I had my own decision, I'd rather fucking kill Donald Trump, to be honest. Donald Trump is basically a retard. When you think of a retard, the retard has brains. Ben Ford has brains. He probably fucking knows what nuclear and biological weapons are. He probably knows from what a fucking assault rifle is from a shotgun. I'm using Ben Ford because of the fact he's not one of the smartest people I know. Well, he's not one of the smartest people I know. But at least he has fucking brains. You can tell how good a fucking gun is from Fortnite. And he can probably fucking if he puts two things together, he can probably make a fucking sentence. He can probably make a sentence. Donald Trump probably can't even do that. I'm saying probably because of the fact that he hasn't done anything about the shooting in Florida. He hasn't done anything yet that I know of. But the thing is, there's been a lot of bloody outrage about Florida students are fucking getting pissed off at Donald Trump. To be honest, he even let some mentally ill people to buy guns. Obama made it harder for mentally ill people to buy guns. Donald Trump just went, whoop. Donald Trump is like in legal highs. Obama, let's just take for example, Obama, called legal highs illegal, basically. So let's just say that. And then Donald Trump, when he became president, said, he just lifted the freaking ban about legalized in America. Just imagine someone putting a barrier in front of your door. Well, you put a barrier in front of your door so you can can't get in. He then just walks upstairs, boots the fucking door in. Basically, what Donald Trump's doing. Letting mentally ill people to buy guns and then blaming it on them. You can't do that. Now. So it's basically the name of the thing was Florida students to NRA and Trump we call BS. It's by CNN and it's basically just about how Donald Trump could have done everything to stop what happened. For Christ's sake, at least you should freaking ban bloody assault rifles, at least. If you don't, then what the hell's gonna happen? America was once good. Now it's a fucking war zone, wherever you go. Because you're basically allowing gangs and all that to basically, let's just say a drug cartel, for example. You can literally, what you're doing, Donald, is basically allowing those cartel members to literally go to a gun store and buy a gun. Buy an LMG. If he goes down and buys an LMG, then goes around, he's on cocaine, and he just fucking blasts everyone. Or LSD. he just freaking mows everyone down in the freaking street. Or I should say a mentally ill person, apparently, goes down the street, buys a gun, and then shoots everyone in the street, then shoots himself. This freaking America that we're talking about reminds me of freaking GTA 5 a lot, because on GTA 5 you can literally just walk down, I don't know, from Vinewood, and then just of course head down the street, head to Simeon's next to Simeon's garage, and then boom, you can buy a gun. Kill everyone around Simeon's place. And then there's nothing the cops can literally do. Well, there's nothing that. Well, there's no comfort for the parents that's lost, well, grandsons, the grandfathers, or even the grandparents. They won't get comfort until either that person's in jail or Donald Trump can do something about gun laws. And then now he's blaming fucking video games for gun violence. Where's most violent games placed? America. For Christ's sake. Guys, have you ever heard of a game called Manhunt? No, I bet none of you would have heard about Manhunt. It was it's a banned game for violence. It's basically just a freaking killing game. In some countries it's allowed, but some countries it doesn't allow. I think it's Canada, other countries that, well, some countries. I can't remember all the countries, but yeah, that game was violent and it got banned almost everywhere. You're saying that, try. I can't remember the bloody name now. All these games that are based on historical are not allowed. Because if you are, that's fucking bullshit. Most bloody do you know how COD games became to exist? World War II and World War One, for example. I'm not saying that. Well, yeah, I'm saying that as an example. But almost every single game made from violence was created by historical events that's happened either in the past or is about to happen. For example, the manhunt for Bin Laden. Almost every every futuristic games these days are based on terrorists. What were we in? Terrorists. The war on terror. What were we back in the 1980s when COD? Alright, Jesus, I know, I have a phone. But what were the games back in 1980? Well, no, not 1980. Around about the 21st century. They were all made about fucking COD, World War One and World War Two. They were all about those. Most of the movies are about them. It was a historical event. But now it's all fucking war on terror. And now you're blaming fucking teams for making making things easier for a person that's maybe blaming for ISIS and all that. I just can't believe that Donald Trump is blaming everything on gun violence. There's a lot of YouTubers I know who freaking play guns, like play with freaking guns in games, or murder games or something like that. Here's George Valera's 10 million subscribers. Vanos Gaming, 22 million subscribers. Typical gamer, he plays GTA, he plays Fortnite. But if Donald Trump's saying all video games, then well, fucking right, I'm pissed off. If it was animated, okay. Well, if it was just proper, if it was not including Fortnite, other games like that, like what the hell are they? Other things like Crossout and all that. I'd be, if it including this game, I'd be okay if it was including, if it was not including all those games I just said. I would be okay with that because they are not well, they're just fiction basically. These games are sort of fiction. Well, I think the most realist games I've just said out of all those are most probably either World War II or this. But yeah, all games are basically fake. They're based, they're World War II and all that. Yeah, they're based on real events, but the storyline is not true. I've heard of a game called Wolfenstein. Yeah, that's based in the future, where fucking in another universe, where Hitler actually won the war. That's not a true event, but it's a person's imagination. Ever heard of a game called Hitman? That's another person's imagination. This game is another person's imagination. Almost every game here is another person's imagination of something. All games are just imaginated things. Because there's no way on Earth, and I'm serious about this, there's no way on Earth can ISIS, with the amount of manpower they have, send a rocket to space. Get on a rocket, well, get on a bloody... take them around about 40, something like that, years. And then suppose must run out of food and all that. If this game was true, and ISIS has launched a rocket into outer space, what the hell are they going to do with the rocket? It's not like they can just literally set a course and they're off. They're going to have to make sure it actually goes there. They're going to have a freaking physicist, a a spaceological person who knows where the hell they're going. Even if that's actually possible, ISIS wouldn't literally never make it back home. Well, to make it back to Earth. Probably use all their fuel trying to get to another planet with human life forms. And then they almost never probably get back. Because they'd either freaking find a life form and die, or they'd be tortured to death by that alien life form that they found. For Christ's sake. If they come back, just their body, mutate, or body, and not their head, I'll be thinking of fucking Predator. If it bleeds, it will kill it. Well, we can kill it. You'd most probably have to drop a nuclear bomb on Predator. And hopefully nothing like the xenomorphs come to exist. Because having a feeling that you would die any second of something coming out your chest. The worst way to die. And to know that something is literally growing inside you. Oh, fuck that. Fuck everything. To be honest, there would be no safe world. There would be literally no planet safe if either the flood or xenomorphs came. If a fucking ship crashed and there's a bunch of xenomorphs off it, I'm off this fucking planet. Because if the flood or xenomorphs come, well then you're kinda fucked. Because I'm gonna explain this. If you've ever seen the movie Alien, and I think there's actually 4, maybe 5 movies out. I can't remember exactly the number, but they all include xenomorphs. The xenomorphs are basically one of the worst ways to die, because if let's just say if there's a xenomorph in my room right now, it can climb anywhere it wants. For Christ's sake, it has 2 mouths, a tail, and a freaking fist that points from a chest. Or one of the facehuggers can come in and I die slowly. Yeah, I don't want those things happening. But, yeah. But every game here that I have in my collection, Gears of War, Halo, Destiny, they're all fictional. COD World War 2, I think, is the only basically realistic game. COD Ghost, meh. Could be real, could be not real. Because it all depends if it can changes the law first. Nuclear, biological, and freaking nuclear, biological, and chemical weapons. Hello? Ever heard of a fucking laser? Ever watched fucking Star Wars Donald Trump over here? Yeah. Think again. You can literally have a fucking laser. Now you're just fucking shitting me. There should be a new freaking treaty about bloody not having changing the bloody rules about the truce about space, nuclear and chemical weapons. I think we should change to metal rods, lasers. And yeah, because no. If you ever played Star Wars Battlefront 2, then if you've ever seen it or played it, then you get what I mean. They had a freaking second plan, which includes freaking satellites that shoot lasers. Basically, that modified the temperature of the planet, and it would create some sort of plasma. Plasma is a really hot material, but luckily you won't be alive if you were close to it. So, if that sort of thing happened, you're fucked. Literally. Fucked. Because plasma literally evaporates everything. And if you touch it, you die almost instantaneously. And it would just not like if you hide in the water and you think that the water will save you, it won't. I think the only place that would probably be safe is the in another universe, most probably, because it probably must fill the entire planet, killing everyone. Plasma, not so good. It's kind of worse when Donald Trump's in control, because he doesn't do much, basically. Obama listened to almost everything. He listened to every sort of problem. But the thing was, how the fuck was he not well known? People did not know him. He's your fucking president, goddammit. You should know your fucking president. And you should know the person who stopped a terrorist organisation that the Americans used to work for. Well, no, work with, should I say. Yeah. You have me right. The people who caused 9/11 were actually friends of the USA. And I'm not talking about regular friends. I mean, like you don't like pat them on the shoulder when they do something good. I mean, they used to fucking give them weapons. Of course, the Americans gave as much help as they freaking needed. So they sent, because Osama bin Laden and his people were attacking the Russians. And then the Americans came along to help train, help better train their forces and give them weapons and supplies. Once the World War, as soon as Germany gave up and Japan was fucking bombed to bits, they had no use for Osama bin Laden and his people, so they were put to one side. They were no longer basically friends. And Osama bin Laden and his people did not like that, so they called, they've called 9/11. And I honestly don't know what can be next. Or no one can. I honestly can't say anything more to you, because my brain most probably will explode if I keep on talking, and I'd most probably be bashing my head off a wall if I talk about Donald Trump one more time. Because if he calls out game designers for making games and tries to ban them all over the world, which he probably won't be able to do, well then, I'm gonna be pissed off, because most of my games here, every game created as violent except Call of Duty is basically fake. Battlefield 4 would basically not be fucking real. America would never fight fucking China. China has more fucking technology than fucking Russia and bloody America. Yes, nobody cares about the freaking Russians in the game. Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. The fucking Russians are good, but no one would rush China and win. To be honest, no one. If they had the technology when they what they had back, well, if we hadn't had technology back then, we'd most probably be fucking wrecking. But freaking hell, when you're talking about suicide, that basically is what America is doing in Battlefield 4. They're basically on a suicide mission to try and fucking halt a fucking Chinese invasion on America. And all the best story is that a person from China portrayed the president of China, and afterwards basically got the war started. It so much reminds me of bloody Hamlet, because it's probably the two guys, most probably brother and sister, brother. And basically what happens in Hamlet is basically the uncle kills the father, then the Hamlet kills, well, basically almost, yeah. So his uncle basically destroyed Hamlet's life. Because Hamlet killed his dad, then Hamlet thought someone was behind the curtain, so he stabbed and killed Olympus, whatever his name was. And then his girlfriend committed suicide. Then him and his brother had a verse in a bloody horse race. His mother died because his uncle had poison in his, so she died. Then yeah, you probably know the rest. Hamlet killed his brother, his thing, because he had a poison sword. He had a weaker sword than him. And then Hamlet killed the uncle, and then he died. The end. Yep. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna go off. See ya all tomorrow.